Hello everybody, I'm Louis and today I will be doing a lap guide around the Nürburgring GP circuit using the Lexus RCF GT3. This is probably one of the best suited cars to this track, I found, in my opinion. I've used it for 2 seasons previously, and whilst racing it I've done really well with it, so we'll see how it goes. So we start at the end. We want to make sure we get a really good exit on the last corner because it's quite a long straight down to turn 1. Keeping far to the left, preparing to brake at the 100-metre marker on our left, keep an eye out for that. Just before the curve, we can't quite see in the replay for some reason, but it is usually there. Slow in first gear around turn 1, down over to the right, and then back to the left to second gear. Trying to find the grip and then flat out, trying not to run over that AstroTurf too much as it can invalidate a lap. But down to first, keeping it tight, preparing the quick right hander there, bouncing across and running, well, not too wide. Do a bit of a breather before we come to the kind of big chicane, I'd say. Back down to third, throw it through, waiting on the accelerator tiny bit, back down to second, waiting. And flat out again, trying to run too wide there, as it will invalidate the lap or you'll get stuck in the gravel. For the Dunlop chicane, we want to look for like a little bump on the left, there it is. flat out down to first gear, keeping it quite tight. That's my preferred line through there. And again, running out, being careful of the gravel. Schumacher S's, there's two ways. You can have a brake or you can just lift. I prefer to lift and just throw it in. Not taking too much curve on the left, but quite a bit on the right and the exit here. This is one of the best overtaking opportunities at this point, if you can get close enough. Down to second gear, rolling out again, not too wide. Watch out for the inside here, you can really unsettle the car, as can the exit, and it can ruin your run massively in this next section. So the final section now for this kink, not running too wide, not keeping too tight, just nice little balance. There's usually a 50 metre mark, we want to brake there. Down to third gear, being mindful of those bumps that can really unsettle the car and ruin your race. Down to first gear for the final corner, nice and tight. And then trying to spin the wheels too much. And out wide, and there we go. Managed to set a 155 point, let's see quite what, well 155. And there you go, that is a lap around the Nürburgring GP circuit in the Lexus RCF. Again, probably one of the better cars this track, but unfortunately I don't believe there are many people signed up to the league using this car. I think most are Porsches and Aston Martins, so we'll see how they do. I believe Porsche is probably one of the better cars to this track, as on the McLarens, whereas Aston Martins do seem to struggle a bit more, for me anyway. Finally, I just want to remind everybody about the mandatory pit stop we have in Ground Zero Racing. Make sure to take it, I believe it's between 40 and 20 minutes in the race. So this will be an excellent time to repair any damage that you might have, switch tyres if you think it's necessary, and refuel if that's the strategy you have gone for. Remember, pit stops can be an excellent way to make a safe, easy overtake, without having to take any dangerous moves on track. So try and take advantage of that. So once again, best luck to everybody out there today. Look forward to another fantastic race. Hopefully there won't be too much carnage in turn one with the tight hairpin. Should be good to see a lot of the new drivers. So yeah, good luck, enjoy the race everybody.
Hello people, hello, how are we doing? We are here at Nürburgring and we are hoping to see a good race. My name is Burak, as you all know me, Burakint. It's the Scuff streamer. I'm kidding. Welcome guys. With me I have Dowling.
Hello.
Hello Dowling, how are you doing, man?
I'm good. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, dude. Happy New Year. So have you done anything special?
Well, for New Year,
Yeah.
I just chilled out and played some games. Nothing big.
Have you touched Assetto Corsa?
A little bit. I had to go earlier and had some fun in the rain, and then failed drastically in the dry. But yeah, it's all fun and games.
All right, man. So I've actually not done too much. I've been busy planning stuff and just relaxing and taking my break. But here today we are having this special event again. All of these racers are back again. We're seeing a lot of new names this time. A lot of the reserve drivers are driving today, and I have been told that they were quite good, so we might see some new first contenders, people that are actually driving for the first places or trying to go for them. We're seeing Antti Turi, Lewis Muir, Pachas, Ceraville, Cornelius, Smith. Also, a lot of names that we actually know already, but yeah, we will see some new names coming up as well. So the thing is, Nürburgring, it's one of my favorite tracks, as I said many times before. But I've done a couple races yesterday and the days before that. I struggled to keep the car stable. Like, I really struggled. Maybe it was my setup. Maybe it was just me. I'm not sure, but I really did struggle. I don't know. It's a really tough track. What do you think?
Yeah, I really struggled to find a balance earlier. Sometimes I was oversteering, sometimes I was understeering. But yeah, once you hook it up and you work it out, it's a really rewarding track.
So yeah, we're on qualifying right now. 18 minutes left. We just started. There are some fast laps, as we can see. Tsuri is having a 155 right now, which is a decent lap. I think he can go a lot faster, but usually I saw a 155's highs and lows. Morris is just beating that time, by the way, so Morris is now the first place. But the 55s and the 54s, that's the times that you want to see at the front, right? I don't know at the back, but at the front you want to see the 154s, 155s. Like if somebody is really, really, really quick, I don't think we will see that today. That will be a 153.9ish. That will be insane to see. But a 154 is quick, is considered quick in my opinion. What were your lap times actually, Darwin?
I don't want to talk about it.
Don't want to?
No, around the 2-minute mark. So obviously I haven't actually played the game properly for a few months, and I hopped on earlier for the first time in the new cars, and I was doing 2 minutes in the dry, which I was happy with.
It's still decent, man. It's still good.
Yeah.
No worries. You know, the thing is, yeah, controlling the car.
Yeah, I was trying out all the new cars as well, so I was chopping and changing all the time.
Which one is your favorite?
I can see why lots of people chose the Porsche now.
The pork.
Yeah, after driving it earlier, it was I think it was definitely the quickest feeling of the new cars. But I loved the sound of the new Aston Martin on the downshifts and the upshifts, the pops and bangs.
True.
I just made it.
So, talking about shifting, the Nissan is also having a great, like, this little tick. Have you noticed that little tickly noise that it makes? Like, it's really light and it's really satisfying to just shift up and down with the Nissan. I don't know, I'm sure I'm not the only one that thinks about that. So it's getting dark. It's the first time I'm seeing this at Nürburgring. I've seen rain, I've seen thunder, but I didn't see like darkness. So
yeah, I think we're expecting it to go dark in the race as well.
Interesting.
About the midway mark, I think it is when the pit window opens. There was discussion earlier that that's when it's going to start going dark. And obviously, I think the race director is going to be very strict on people turning their lights on.
Yeah, true. So as we were talking about this, Antitori is hitting a 154.8. So that's actually what I was talking about. These guys are not hitting. They're really fast. So going to Genoda right now, he is going to the last chicane. It's the bumps, slides a little slow on the out. Now this corner is really important, as we saw in the intro lap, or the guide lap. If you lose a lot of speed here, you're going to lose a lot of time in the last lap and the lap that you're going to enter in. It's a long straight, man. Also, this braking point here, it's also important.
Race control, mic test.
Hello?
Yep, that was race control, doing a bit of a microphone test for everyone.
Right. So I got a message in front of my screen saying Michael is saying hello. That's why I was like, huh?
I'm just going to point out that I believe Owen Wenlock has a qualifying ban for this race for things he did in the last race, which I didn't witness.
Owen Wenlock.
Yeah, that's why he's not setting times.
Alright, so he has to start from the back, but we know that Owen Wenlock is a quite decent driver, so he's gonna have a interesting race for him. Just to, he's gonna have a lot of action. That's something we know. So Tobias. I'm just gonna pronounce it like Tobias. He's on a good lap right now, half a second on his fastest time for his own doing. I think it's good. His fastest or last lap time was a 1:08, so he could get in a 1:57, which to my understanding, he might just battle it out with 11th place with Smith.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna. Yeah, I think he's gonna.
Antropov as well.
Yeah, true.
Is improving his lap time at a similar rate.
See it right now, and now here is indeed Macer, just by a 10th of a second in front of number 12 Antropov. But that's an interesting race there. Hutch is on a good lap. First good sectors. 13 minutes on the clock still. So we still have a lot of action here. We still have a lot of playtime to see. So to say, oh, he slides a little here. Not good.
And Turi's into the 154s now. Or was he already in a 154?
Yeah, he was already there. Yeah, he was already there.
But Josh Morris is not far behind.
No, true. They all are in the 154s. That's close. Let's see. Nobody else is on a fast lap. I'm seeing Reichert. Brett is also on a fast lap. We can watch him as well in a bit. Oh, he's going off. Butches with the Schumacher corners. It's a really tough corner, though. The Porsches are really struggling at that corner. I'm seeing this a lot. I've seen this yesterday with Michael as well. Like, he spun in that corner. He went a little wide, and then he lost it.
Into the fast, the Schumacher S, is it?
Yeah. At the exit, at the exit. So he went to the left and then to the right. He went a little wide over the curbs on the left side, and then he spun up.
See, I was having issues turning in earlier. I'd turn in and I wouldn't be able to keep the back end in check, and I'd be going around at the start of the corner. So I think it's quite loose at those high-speed corners.
So I'm driving the Lexus, as I'm preaching the Lexus almost every week here on screen. I love the car, but I just feel it's not the fastest car, and I can feel it. You know, it's decent, it's fast, but it's not the fastest. But in order to drive fast, I feel like I need to learn a different style of driving, because the Porsche is fast, but the style is so different. In my head, driving a car is driving a Lexus, but that's not the realistic way. I think. I don't think the driving the Lexus is giving you the most realistic feeling of driving ACC. I'm not sure. Maybe the Porsche is a little bit too rough on you, and not accepting the mistakes you're making. I'm not really sure. I still have to learn that by myself, I think.
Yeah, I think it's a case of driving style and you know which car works best for you. Obviously, when I started, I really enjoyed driving the Bentley. But then, obviously, I think they changed the tyre models and all the cars got shaken up a bit, and then my driving style moved away towards a different car, which I still haven't found yet.
Yeah.
So.
So the Lamborghinis are, as Rowland is driving the Lamborghini, he is in front of the amateur class right now. He is first position in the amateur class. So maybe the Lambos are quite decent. Not sure.
I think they're pretty good around this track. Someone was saying earlier that the Lamborghinis seem to be absolutely rapid, so to say.
True.
Around the track, especially sort of in the traction zones at the corners. They seem to put the power down well. Yeah,
when I was driving at the first moments of the game released, and I instantly bought it. I raced it here, and the first races were on Nürburgring. It was actually one of the first, or the first track, not remembering. And I felt that the car was really good in cornering. So yeah, I have to agree on you with that. Looking at other timers, I'm not seeing anyone actually beating their own lap time right now. So we are going to go on a helicam. And we're just gonna watch some guys drive. Let's see what the cars are doing. Maybe we can see what the cars are doing from the back. Because I can show you what I mean. When I am at this... But this is not realistic, right? When I'm watching this, I can see what the car is doing, even when I'm driving myself. So you can see the car here is having a lot of oversteer at the exit. that's something you can do for yourself if you want to know what your car is doing. You can just go from the back. Obviously, I wouldn't recommend driving like this because this is no sim racing. This is just playing a racing game, I guess. And
yeah,
if you're driving like this,
an arcade, isn't it?
if you're driving like this, shame on you. But you know, here you can see what your car is doing actually in the cornering. So this is a great way to observe your car. That's what I wanted to say. Hope that's clear. I hope I didn't anger anyone.
No, you've just triggered everyone in chat saying, what is this, Need for Speed?
Get this off my screen as fast as possible. Alright, so Muir is on a fast lap, as I can see now. Let me see, can I do this? Yeah, here we go. He's 2/10 up his time. Fast is a 156.4, so he could. He's not gonna gain 4th position, but he will have a little more of a gap to Pavlicek.
Yeah, and it could be a confidence boost if he starts putting in quicker laps. He can try and find a bit more time.
It's just about the feeling of your car. If the car feels fast, the car sits on the ground, does not want to dance with you. No, it's a good feeling. You know the race is going to be good. But if you already have problems having control over your car in the qualifications, you know that you have to be stepping or having to take a step back, some step backs at the race. That's not what you want to do. Or what you want to feel, rather. So still 2/10 up his time. On the leaderboard. Over the curbs here. You can go over the green stuff. The gear. Now not too early on the gas. A little slippery here. On the straight. Looks good. Looks decent. We are with a fast time maybe. 4/10 up his time. He's keeping this up. He can actually overtake Pachas. I'm not kidding you. This is going to be really close. It's going to be maybe 2/10 of a difference. The exit here needs to be good. Is it good? It's decent. Not good enough. So he's just improving his own time here. Oh, it's just, you know, less than half a second. Just half a second between Pachas and Muir.
Yeah, I'm sure he can smash in another fast lap. And just watching Josh now, he's improving his lap time. It seems he's 2/10 up. Oh, he's just dropped the time.
True. Antropov is on almost. Oh my God, Brapit on half a second improvement on his lap time. As fast as a 1:59. Antropov, I think he made a little mistake there. He was up his time. Pavlicek is increasing. Or oh, this is a good exit of Cornelius, actually. Josh did improve his time. Pavlicek did improve his time, so the track is getting faster, I believe. Everything is getting a little faster here. What are we seeing here? Let's see, Josh Morris. He is even on his lap time. Last chicane, he slides. Oh, what did we witness? Okay, I'm never gonna do that again. Sorry, Morris.
Commentator curse.
God damn it! No, I messed it up for you, man.
I'm just looking at, was it Kevin Rowland, who was half a second up.
Half a second, I've seen that indeed.
For error-prone racing.
Oh, look, again. Guys, I'm shutting down the stream because I guess when I watch somebody, they spin off. Alright, Brapit now, half a second up his time. Please do not spin, Brapit. Please do not spin. Please do not spin. Nice and tight.
Oh, no.
Commentator curse indeed, Boom. Damn, man. Alright, so we're also seeing that... No, we saw... Alright, Pavlicek is 3/10 up his time now. Josh Morris is going for a fast lap time. He's 1/10 up his time. If he beats this, he's gonna get really close to Turi, but Turi is also on a fast lap again. Who's closer? Oh, He made a little mistake, I guess. I'm not sure what he's doing, but he was really fast. Oh, Meme blocking. Meme actually did block Morris here. He was 1/10 up his time, and now half a second, and Moore is losing. So maybe he should have gone to the side. Not sure, but Meme, you just blocked a really fast time. I hope you're not feeling bad about this. I'm sure you didn't do that on purpose.
But let's hope the race director didn't see it.
Yeah, let's hope.
For his sake.
Oh, we're quickly gonna switch. Nobody saw anything. Rapid. Oh, I think internet is having a laugh at us.
And Rapid goes wide.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that means... Yeah, he's dropped all of his time. Chad Smith is going quicker though.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
8 tenths up.
Oh, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, man. I'm reading a comment actually. Ronnie is saying thank you for showing this content. By the way, huge support. I will support financially when I do a job. You don't have to do that, but hey, if you want that, man, thanks a lot. Tony, by the way. Tony Terrible, by the way. How you doing, my man? Welcome. Welcome. That was only special for Tony. No kisses will be released in this entire stream. No more.
Just make me jealous. Chad Smith is still going quicker. I haven't cursed him yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Still
But
full
yeah, Brapid is also really quick on his time. He's almost 1 second up his time. That's Brapid is gonna be on a really fast lap. After this, we can watch Brapid. He's still increasing his lap times right now. Actually, as we are speaking of this, then Brapid, he is going really fast now. Oh, we lost a 10th, but now we are watching Smith. Let's give some credit to Smith because he can improve his time, and he will actually go in front of Rowland, which is Rowland is crossing the finish line right now, so he will put in another lap. We have 2 minutes left. So 2 minutes left.
Yeah, it's a nice little inter-team battle here between Roland and Chad.
Roland actually also increasing on his time. Oh, he lost the 2 seconds he had. 1/10. He did gain a position, but Rowland is half a second almost up his time. Where was Brad actually improving? Or else Cruiser is also 2 tenths up. Now we're going a little bit to Cruiser. After that, we will come back to Roland because Cruiser is a little bit further ahead in the lap. The Cruiser is battling for 3rd position. He needs 4 tenths exactly. No, 3 tenths. No, this is I cannot calculate this. It's 3 tenths. If he's faster, if he keeps this up, he is gonna take 2nd position. But it's only gonna be hundredths of a second, and I'm not kidding you. Just watch this. This is gonna be really close, guys. Gonna be really close.
Yeah, another inter-team battle between Lucas and Josh Morris. So who's gonna be the quickest of side Max B?
You can watch his dashboard. No, you can't. It's not showing. It's 3 tenths. I'm telling you guys right now. I can see 00.3, and it's still on 3. So this is gonna make it or break it. It's a little bumpy. He needs to get on the gas early. It's still 3 tenths, guys. It's still there. It's still there. Now it's 2. His exit needs to be good. Is it gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? It's 2. It's 2. It's 2. It's still 2. Oh no, my God, dude! Look at the difference. Look at the difference, man.
0.048 of a second.
It's disgusting, as I would say. All right, Cruiser now also going for his final lap. He can have half a second. That's not gonna bring him close to Cruiser, but that's gonna bring him closer to Cruiser. We are watching. Tobias is actually also trying to increase his lap time by 2 tenths here. Cornelius is also fast, but no, they're slowing down. They're trying it really hard. Let's see. So after this, we're going to Tobias to show. He's a little bit behind. I can show you. He's right here. Half a second up his time now. Yeah, if he keeps this, Tobias keeps this up, he is going to overtake Philip Ginato. He's in 11th place. A lot of close times here. A lot of close times. One-tenth. Saraville actually also 1/10. I can't pronounce tent. Is it a tent? A tent.
Tenth.
A tent. A tent. It's such a weird word if you say it like 100 times, man. It's not 3. The tenths of a second. Tenths. I'm gonna annoy the whole screen. I'm gonna.
You've got to say that every other word now.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Half a second. Jesus, thank you. Thank you, Josh, for saving me by the half a second now. Less than half a second.
He ran a bit wide there. But...
Yeah, but he will overtake Saraville if you keep this up. Do not make any mistakes, and you will, because you're half a second ahead, and it's only half a tenth of a second.
He could even overtake Louis Muir in
true.
5th place.
Yes, he is.
He's gone P5.
5th place, mate. Jeebus Christ, Cornelius, you've done it, man. Holy
That's
moly.
from nowhere.
Out of the blue. Out of the blue. All right. Pablo Saraville also increases and overtakes Pavlicek just by a hair, guys. Just by a hair. Oh my god, dude. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you kidding me? Look at these times. Can I show you guys? I need to... hang on.
Damn, we've got some close drivers here.
Timetables? Hello? Timetables? All right. It's... Look, I'm going to show it to you. Paulo, fastest lap time, 1.56.349. So that's a 156.349. Keep that in mind. 349, all right? Pavlicek, almost exactly the same. It's 156.379. Like, do you know? Like, you can't even blink that fast, I believe. I'm not sure.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I mean, blink, and that's slower than that gap.
Blink, blink. All right, we're going on a little break, I believe. Am I correct? Am I right? Boom. 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 Yes, all right. We're going to go on to a little break. We'll be right back with the race. This race is going to show us hell or heaven. It's either or. It just all depends on the first couple laps. I hope everybody is going to keep their calm. But we'll be right back. Don't move your asses. Get some drinks, get popcorn. Because for the next hour, we're going to have an amazing time, guys. Amazing time. Be right back.
You can start now. 10 seconds.
We're alive. We're back. Okay. First and foremost, Angel, thanks for the sub. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. So we are going to start basically now.
Yeah, the safety car has come through the pack, and he'll lead them around the parade lap. Well, hopefully no one bins it, because that's just embarrassing.
Right, here we go. Go, go, go.
Wait, what? Green, green, green? Alright, oh, hang on. Never mind. Never mind.
There was a few years back at, I think it was Paul Ricard, where some of the drivers got confused by a green, green, green message and others didn't go, and it was a huge wreck.
Yeah,
So,
I would.
Commentary teams is race control. Some bug there, whether it's initialized the race start for some reason. We'll be doing. This will be the formation lap, and I'll be announcing go, go, go.
All right.
So we are technically racing, but it's okay.
Yeah, technically we are racing. I had this thing yesterday. Immediately after the start, like first corner to the left, race control said go, 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 and everybody just went off. Like usually it's just when everybody has started and taken their pace, but I believe they just went immediately with go, 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 and that was, I don't know, it was weird.
Yeah, I think it was a bit buggy earlier when I was doing some practice, seeing what other people were doing. It was doing weird stuff. I think it's just the track.
Is it me, or do the cars, or are the cars flying? Maybe it's just shading. Oh yeah, okay. That's
that's Helicam.
Damn.
So, what do we think? Big moves at the start, or do we think people are going to try and settle into the race first and do their strategy?
I'm not really sure, man. I'm hoping for a clean race and clean start. I know that if somebody overshoots, we're going to have a really big problem at the second and third corner. Like if somebody overshoots from the back, you're gonna spin, you're gonna take everybody with you. I had that 2 times in the first 2 races. I did just my thing. I was not slowing down, I was not going too fast, but I got just hit from the back. That was annoying, but hey, you can't help it, right?
Yeah, I think if people go wide at the first corner as well, they're going to have to watch their rejoins, because there was a couple earlier that...
race control, double file please drivers, start double filing.
Alright,
that raced back onto the track and it caused some issues, but we'll see. I believe Turi is now in control of the pace.
oh my god, look at this.
They are lining up properly double filed as well. Turi's going to have the advantage down into the first corner, being on the inside, but it depends if Josh Morris can keep with him on the green light.
Go, go, go.
And they're off. Sound like a horse racing commentator there. But Turi has got the jump, and it looks like it's going to be nice and easy into the first corner for him. Yeah, Josh Morris was way too cautious there if he wanted to challenge for the lead. But it looks like they're all through. Well, the top 10 are definitely through the first corner clean.
Belichick going a little wide here, but rejoins the race calm and firmly. Right.
There's no change at the front.
It's good. Actually, a clean race. Maybe
Yeah.
I've jinxed it, but we will see.
Someone's taking out the cones, and who's that going on a move for P4? Nope.
Somebody's going off. Overshot. That's fine. You can rejoin. Nothing happened. Right, good. We're coming back and closer and joining in on the battles right now. Turi is still ahead, still leading the pack. You can see a 1-2-3 forming right now, as of right now. This exit really showed the distance between 1, 2, 3 and the rest. The second pack is Pablo Cerville. Oh, that's a one move. Oh, he's going wide. Oh, he got hit maybe from the back. Not sure. Rejoins on the inside maybe. Better exit. Who knows? We're gonna see. Ooh. All right, this is really close now.
Yeah, coming to the first time into the chicane at the end of the lap. Who's gonna lunge? No. Ooh.
Oh, there's a cone.
That was tight, but that was clean.
Yeah. Right, going to onto 14th position, Dan Brappett. Let's see what he's gonna do. He's in the middle of a war here. Go on the cockpit of Dan Brappett. Let's see what he's doing. So just a heads up for the chat. Chat, do you want the names or should the names go away? Just a question for you. Oh, he's going wide. Oh, Macer, that's a collision right there. Oh, that's so tight, man.
I'm watching the two side max B teammates going side by side through the first sector, but they've sorted it out and they are pursuing Turi still.
It's 2 by 2 now, going through these corners. This is insane racing, guys. It's amazingly close. So we are seeing an amazing gap. So the guys in the front are still forming this gap. 1, 2, 3. They are chasing each other. They are having the pace. 3 Porsches behind each other. This is, well, not a shock for me. Like, honestly, I think these cars are too fast, but maybe these drivers are good. I'm not sure. So after we're going back, Cornelius is just leading the pack with his Aston Martin. Beautiful colors, by the way. He is giving Cerville a hard time. He is giving Cerville a hard time. So the second sector time of Cornelius is a 44.9. Cerville with a 45.5, I believe. So they did not settle down yet. Maybe this round they will settle down and we will see some realistic lap times. But other than that, these guys are having a great time and great race. We have seen some... Oh, we're just too late. Maybe go back 10 seconds. We can see it. So this is Owen Wenlock. Owen Wenlock, a little slow. He's having a hard time. He got overtaken. By the way, this guy is really fast. I don't know who this is. Wait, it's oh, Tobias? No, Owen Wenlock. Owen Wenlock going really fast.
Yeah, Wenlock fighting his way from the back of the field after his qualifying ban. He was sort of gifted a space just now because it doesn't look like Brappett's having a good time. He spun down at the hairpin as I clicked on him to see how he was doing, so I'm still cursing him.
Brappett?
Yeah.
Where is he? I can't find him on the list.
He has fallen down to 17th.
Alright, maybe we can... I want to go have a replay, but maybe it's too late. Let's see. These guys are having a fight. Oh my god, alright. Oh, wait. He gone wide. I think he's losing positions. Let's go back 10 seconds. Maybe we can see it. No, we've just seen this. Alright, so I need to go back 15 seconds just so I know the next time. Seeing anything like I don't know where to watch now. These guys are fighting and fighting and fighting. We can see that Cruiser is a little bit faster. Maybe he's taking off slightly but surely. You can see that the 2 red Porsches are battling, but Turi is... Oh yeah, Turi is in the front. Cruiser and Morris are fighting each other, but Turi is slowing them down a little bit. Maybe Cruiser is faster. Not sure about that.
He might be backing them into his teammate in 4th, because 4th is caught right back up with them now.
Oh, that's smart,
so,
man. That's smart.
Bit of tactics there from the 2 teammates. So see, we got 2 teammates against 2 other teammates.
Oh,
so...
it's interesting, dude. I didn't know this. It's really interesting to see. So, number 1 and 4 are 2 teammates. Number 2 and 3 are also teammates.
This is race control. We've investigated the incident between car number 19 and 59. No wrongdoing.
You can see the Drew Meme actually trying to overtake. He is having a race of his life. I hope he's not going to make a little mistake here. This is going to be really interesting. If he's braking too late, it's going to be really hateful. Oh my god, he does this nice and tight. He knows there's the car on the outside. On the outside, and he is clear. Now, Griffin is the next in line.
There's been a change for the lead. Kreuzer has passed Andy Thury. It was a spectacular dive bomb into turn 3, which meant he was on the outside for turn 4, but he made a stick, and now he's pulling away.
Let's see, can we see? I think they already done that. Yeah, they have already done the action. They've done the move. Alright, nice to see. Yeah. So, what would you do if you were the guy in 3rd? And what would you do if you were the guy in 1st? So you know you're faster than Thury, but you want your teammate to overtake the guy behind you. What would the tactic be here?
I'm not sure. See, if the team, it depends on where everyone is in the championship. If the team were close together or close to like overtaking another team in the championship, then you obviously want your teammate to do just as good as you or 1 position behind you. But obviously if saying that, Josh has just lost position. Yeah, but if they're far apart in the championship, you'd sort of want to run your own race and not risk losing that 1st place, wouldn't you?
Yeah, true.
What would you do?
What would I do? I would try to communicate with my teammate. I would ask him if he's like, can you go faster? If not, just stay at that position and I will try to slowly pull away. As I know I'm faster than the guy in 2nd, but you don't know what the pit stops are going to be. So it might be really tremendous or horrible. So it's really up to your teammate. Like, the communication needs to be there. Like, this is, yeah, you're driving solo, but you have a teammate, and you want the most out of the race, basically. This is also why they have a whole team, a whole crew, for this. As we say this, Meme is actually overtaking another guy. He's going on the inside, and he is overtaking the Honda, which would be Cookier. It's nice racing. Oh wait, what did he do? Did he go off? I'm not sure. I went back to the replay and we've seen some interesting things. But I'm really impressed by how Meme is driving. He is picking up the pace. He had a rough start at the beginning of the season, but he is doing great right now. He's still on track, not making mistakes, driving really nice and clean. I like this. A good thing for Meme. Like, he could, like, really focus on the things that he needs to focus on. I don't know what did change, but something changed and he is driving really well. Good for him, man. Really glad to see this. So if you go to the front, we can see a little gap forming now. As we talked about it, you can see that Cruiser is taking off a little bit. You can see that Thury is slowing down a little bit. Not sure if you want that.
I'm not sure what's happening there, because I expected him to be sort of rapid and pulling away. But surprisingly, even though Josh made that mistake last lap when he nearly spun into the pit lane, he's straight back on him and pressuring him.
Cool. Maybe it's a tactical thing. I'm not sure. By the way, these cars look exactly the same almost from above, but telling you, the car in front is a Honda, the car behind is a Lambo. So Rowland is chasing Cookier, actually. I think Rowland is a little faster. Not sure why Rowland is behind. I'm sure he has the faster car, though. I haven't seen anything special from Hondas, actually. What about you?
No, I think there's an issue with the Honda. I thought there was talk of it perhaps having a bit of a patch to bring it in line with the rest of the cars. I think people have been struggling with it, but that might just be the fact that perhaps it's not that good in real life, so it's performing as well as the other in the game for that reason.
All right. So I want to go on to a onboard, actually, with somebody that's in the backfield who's really close. We can actually watch Rowland. Maybe. Yeah, here. You can see this. So Rowland, you can see Rowland chasing the car in front. We are on board of chat actually, and meanwhile I'm keeping an eye on the leaderboard. Some cars are really close. Fury is closing in on Morris is closing in right half a second behind Turi, the guy in second. Oh, now as we speaking, Chad making a mistake. That's not good. So Muir is actually taking that position. Lewis. What is Lewis actually doing in 17th position, if I may ask?
I do not know. He is really out of position, so we've missed something there. But yeah, he might be able to fight his way back up through the field now. Perhaps he had a little spin and checked out the German scenery.
This
is race control. We're currently investigating a collision between car number 15 and car number 19.
Okay, so that's not Lewis Muir. Maybe he spun off. We have missed that. I'm sorry. But we will notice and keep an eye on this guy overtaking a lot of cars. Now, going on the inside of the car of two guys fighting. I really believe he just wants to get past them as quickly as possible, knowing that he is faster. You can see that he is really calm, precise, not overshooting, but just waiting for his opportunity to overtake. But he also knows that if he is going to be here for longer, he is going to lose a lot of time. I'm not sure why he is here. He's going to try to outbrake. Rowland here. Ooh, do not make a mistake now. That will cost you the race. Ooh, looking on the inside. Better exit maybe. Yes, he has that one. But the Lambo is really fast on the straights. You can see he's just like a rocket man. Now, this is important. He is not going to go for it. But he will show himself on the inside mirror just to make Rowland a little anxious. So the next chicane, maybe. But after to the... This is bad. This is bad for Rowland. He's going to get attacked. Maybe on the outside, inside. He's going to put it there. Break him. No. He's going to go for the safe one. No, he actually does his really great. Rowland going wide. Wait, hang on. He's getting... Wait, what?
Griffin had some oversteer come out the corner, and that just messed everything up for Louis there, who thought he had a run.
Yeah.
Coming down towards the chicane at the end of the lap.
Rowland knows that he's faster than Griffin, but he also knows that Lewis is faster than Griffin, so he needs to make a move now. Rowland needs to push, and make a gap for himself if he wants to maintain this position, but there is Lewis already on the inside, and that's that. Alright, now that was a great fight. We're seeing a lot of action from this guy. Let's go to Tobias actually. So Janoda and Marcus are fighting in the front. He's trying to catch up. Cruiser is almost 3 seconds in front of Anti-Turi, the guy in second now. Morris is 1 second behind. So the gap there is changing drastically. I'm not sure what's happening there. But Cruiser is on a really fast... like, he is fast, though. He is fast. It's not that Turi is slowing down, it's just that Cruiser is fast. Because his lap times are a 156, and all the other times are a 158. Up to 4th position. 5th position
he's really
is 159. Yeah, he's really going right now. He's pushing for it.
He's got it dialed in. Now at the start, you said we've got a couple of new players with us tonight, and one of those is Marcus Noldner, if I've said that right. But yeah, he's in the top 10 on his first race with us.
Yeah, it's great.
He is putting on a show.
He has Janoda behind him in the Ferrari. He's driving the BMW. Interesting. I heard that car is really slow.
Yeah, I mean, well, his lap times aren't quick, but perhaps, he's just been consistent and he's he's been in the right place at the right time. He's kept it clean, so he's working his way up through the field as other people slip up and make some small mistakes.
Yeah, he had to defend or made a small mistake in the last round though. His fastest is a 1:59, and the lap before this was a 2.1, so you can see a 2-second difference there. Depending on the time is he having here, almost spinning out there. Something we don't want actually. Now
And
we're gonna see.
talking of spinning out, I think we've lost.
Huh?
Sorry, we've lost Drew Meme.
Meme?
Meme has retired from the race.
Are you kidding me?
Nope, I'm serious.
You're not shitting me, right?
He put up a chat message saying retiring from race, car is too damaged. So something has happened there.
I jinxed it again, man. I'm never gonna talk about this stuff again. You can see, by the way, that Noldner is having problems. He is losing grip. His car is oversteering, understeering. I think Janoda is not pushing. Because you can see in the back mirror that the Porsche is getting closer, so he needs to overtake this guy. Because there's a big gap in front of him. If he doesn't overtake him, he's gonna be overtaken by the Porsche behind him. Noldner is not keeping up with the pace right now. Just letting you know. Yeah, and there he goes. He goes wide. I told you he's losing the car's grip. He is still there, though.
It looked like he was locking up, which is interesting. So I thought all these cars had ABS, so it could just be something to do with the server and my point of view. But it did look like he was really struggling on the brakes then.
We're gonna see a little battle here. Antaturi is being chased by Morris now. 2 seconds here. These guys are battling it out. Real nice, really nice, really nice to see this. Any other battles on the field? Yes, Dennis Entropov is 1 second being chased or chasing Chad Smith. I would just keep an eye on that. On the outside right now, Turi defending on the inside. Now this corner is really important. It's going to set up the entrance on the next corner. Oh no, Turi! You cannot do that, my friend. He wants to give that position back, but he knows he cannot be slowing down too much. Watching it back. Go back 30 seconds here.
That really looked like
This
Turi's
is race control.
Online.
We are going to investigate the collision between car 117 and car 95. Also, car number 15 is to serve a drive-through penalty for causing a collision with car number 19.
Tick. So you can see that Morris did brake. Turi was just too slow there, I think. Two teammates. Are these two teammates?
No, these
Enemies.
two are the battling two.
Oh yeah. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna leave that with. I'm gonna leave that one to the.
That's down to the stewards, yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. You took the words out of my mouth. All right, nice. So Jacob Cook here, also on a fast lap right now. Lewis Muir on 13th position. He has a huge gap in front of him. He just overtook Cook here. Rowland got not overtaken by Griffin, so Griffin is still behind him. That's a giant gap, by the way. Griffin really slowing down. Maybe we can see that from the helicam. But this is Rowland. They were just battling it out, and the gap now is. Wait, 12 seconds? Is that correct? No, 5 seconds. I'm sorry.
I blanked out then. I was watching the incident over and over again.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a really weird incident they had.
That's also the incident that I had in the first round 2 times. That's exactly the same corner.
It just looks like, I don't know if perhaps Turi was trying to be a bit smart and not brake checking, purposefully driving a bit slower on the apex to stop Morris from having that move down the inside into the next corner.
I'm not sure about that though. It's just if you're not that fast and 2 cars are really close together, if you make a little mistake by overshooting and not braking, but you're still not that fast through the corner, you can lose a lot of time there. Easily, like half a second almost. But nonetheless, Pachas now is on second place. Morris behind him. And Cornelius actually on fourth position. He is doing an amazing job, man. Great to see he is doing this. But there's a huge gap of 8 seconds in front of him. So I think he is still fighting for the fourth position. I don't think Saraville is out of the game because they still need to pit. They still need to go in the pit. We still have half an hour of this race. It's getting a little dark now. A little darkish. But these guys are still fighting. This is for second place, and it's Kai Pachas against Josh Morris. Josh Morris chasing in the red Ferrari. Porsche. I'm sorry. I did not want to insult. Or, never mind. Let's move.
I think Morris has dropped the ball on these last 2 laps. If I was him, I would have pitted as soon as that pit window was open, because he was pretty much stuck behind. Who is he behind now? Turi.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked like he was a bit stuck, and he could have avoided everything just by doing his pit stop and then perhaps having the clean air afterwards.
Did Kai just overshoot in that first corner?
Yeah, he went a bit deep.
And here again, you can see that he's taking the tighter lines. He's a little cautious. You can just tell by the lines he's taking. He's taking the inner lines way too much of the curbs, which is slowing him down actually. This is also something that I've realized. If you want to just drive your own race, you do not look at the back mirror all the time. Just, you see the car there, okay, he's there. Drive your own racing line. But when he really comes close, that's when you need to defend. Do not defend when the guy is still a second behind you. Or a second and a half. There's no reason to defend, but this is a reason to defend. Now he's on the inside. Talking about Josh, and he does this really nice and clean. Kai loses this position just by going too defensive early on. He's just going too defensive. He's too anxious of maybe getting overtaken. That's what I have when I drive. It's not that I'm not fast enough, but it's just that I'm getting nervous by having somebody behind me. You will notice and you will see that he is now going to switch the switch, and he's going to put the pressure on maybe a little bit if he's fast enough. If not, he's going to lose a lot of time on Morris. But if not, if they are even in time, you will see that Pachas is not going to lose a lot of ground. I'm repeating myself 20 times, I believe. But anyways, let's continue.
It's just that mentality.
This is race control investigating collision between car number 117 and 96.
I don't know what's happening, but this is not... Is this the server or is this me?
That's Turi has come together with Louis.
Yeah, this
Mio
guy's
now.
Oh, yeah. This is the server, I believe. It's really stuttering right now. Oh, no, it's just these guys. Interesting. They are stuttering really a lot. But what is this? The anti-Turi is okay. Tobias is stuttering. Marcus is stuttering. Renato is stuttering. But Owen Winlock is okay. Interesting. Oh yeah, good thing to know. If there's a 1, you can see on the left top, you see all the names, you see the car numbers, you see the brand. So
this is race control. Car number 95 is to receive a 10-second time penalty for causing a collision.
Yeah, I thought so. All right, so I'm not sure about. So we're talking about Morris. This is the guy that was chasing or that hit?
This was Morris went into the back of Andy Turi.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the 10 seconds, man.
Yeah, I mean, fortunately, it's not a drive-through penalty, which means if they can have another review of it after the race, and then that 10 seconds can potentially be removed from his race and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, fortunately, it's not a drive-through.
All right. So the thing is, what I was trying to explain, or I was explaining, you can see some green boxes behind the numbers of the car on the left top. So it's between the car number and the lap time, or the times. You can see an orange 1 or a green. If it's orange with a 1, they still need to enter the pit lane. If it's green, they already did their pit. So you can see that Anti-Turi has already been in the pit lane. but you can see that all the guys in front of him still need to pit. So he has a chance to overtake a lot of guys there. Let's see. There are some battles going on, I believe. Not sure. Let's see. Chad Smith. People are entering the pit lane now. Pit lane is open for 10 more minutes. I'm gonna keep an eye out for the guys that are pitting right now. Janoda is in the pits. Bias is entering the pits. Maybe we can see.
This is race control. Collision
there.
between 117 and 96 is racing incident.
Yeah, the field is really spread out now. That's what sort of the pit stop system does. But then, obviously, if people are quicker in clear air, it sort of gives them a chance to make that difference for the overall result. So hopefully it's nice and close when everyone's done their stop. But for now, everyone just seems to be nice and chilled and into a rhythm, which is always good to see.
True. I totally agree on that with you. I believe this is also the moment when the driver has been tested a little bit, but not tested, because now is the time. You've been in this car for half an hour. You've been driving for half an hour. The adrenaline rush is maybe dropping down. Your focus is getting less. Not sure. It depends on if you're still in a race or racing. But like we're watching now, Josh Morris, he is on his own right now. He's not being chased. He's not in a fight. So this is the moment when you fall asleep behind the wheel. And by saying falling asleep, it's just like, it's not that. It's just, your mental focus is maybe slipping a little bit, which makes you not focused. And this is the moment when you make the mistakes. So this makes or breaks the driver, as to say.
Lucas is in the pits now, so that's P1 doing his mandatory pit stop where he must refuel the car, I believe. He doesn't have to change tyres, but it'll be interesting to see where he comes out in relation to Anturi now.
True. So Anturi's 7th position now. He is gaining back on the guys. We might still see a fight between Cornelius or some. But yeah, we are going to see. Turi is going to overtake a lot of guys here, I think. Right now, we can see Anturi in his port. Overtaking guys. 7th position. I'm not sure, though.
Yeah, well, he's only, what was he, 8 seconds behind Kreuzer now. So if, we know Turi is quick. If he can get switched on in the second half of the race, he could still be back up there battling for the win.
True, but before he gets to Cruiser, he still needs to overtake Cornelius, I believe. He is in the Bentley. Is the car in front of him? Let's see, is that correct? Yeah, it is. It's not the Bentley, it's the Aston Martin. Oh, no, wait. Hang on.
No, Cornelius pitted just now, I believe. I don't think has it updated?
No, we still need to wait a little bit. That's why. Oh, here we go. Tori is in 6th position. He has Cruiser, indeed, 8 seconds, I believe, in front of him. Oh, with the flashlights. Showing that, hey man, move aside. I'm coming. So, see if he's gonna give him positions. Give him the position. Driven needs to give this position. He is not racing the guy behind him. I love this feel, man. It's getting dark. You're seeing some dashboard lights on the car. Like, you're really in the rhythm. You're really one with the environment, I want to say, but Griffin is making a mistake and not causing any problems for Cruiser. So Cruiser is on his way, open air, nobody in front of him. He's just driving and racing for 5th position now. Anturi, though, not that far behind, coming closer. So let's have a look at the lap times. Tui with a 157.6. Cruiser with a, well, he did get out of the pit lane with a 242. So in the next couple of rounds, we will be able to see who is fast and who's not. But if I'm looking at the let's see. So Cruiser is actually faster in the second and in the third sector time. So he is faster. Not sure by how much, but he is faster. Just letting you know there. Couple tenths actually. Not sure if Turi is gonna overtake Cruiser here. Don't forget, Cruiser has been spinning, so he's also the fast guy, right? He is also fast. So maybe these two guys can try to fight for a position that Owen is having, and Owen is right now, I think, I'm not sure, the gap.
Yeah, Wenlock is up in P4 now. He hasn't done his pit stop yet, but to be in P4 after starting right at the very back of the fields, he's doing pretty damn well.
Yeah, he is. Alright, Cat Smith is having a fight. No? Where is this then? Oh, it's sector time. Nice job. Oh, here we're having a fight. Just in time. Ooh, behind him is Lewis Muir. Is that correct? Is Lewis behind him? Yeah, he is. Here, actually fighting with this guy. Not joking. Oh, some drops. I'm seeing some raindrops. Hey, we're seeing some raindrops.
Seeing some rain as well.
Are you kidding me? It's nighttime. It's raining. I don't think anybody expected this. What is this gonna do with the race?
It all depends on temperature. Because, I mean, if the track is nice and warm, it won't be too bad. But what has happened to Morris? Morris is coming out the pits, but he can't. His car isn't going anywhere.
Oh, Morris?
Yeah, it's like Morris has got a pit limiter stuck on or something.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing it right now. What's happening? Morris? Hello, Morris?
Yeah, it looks like his pit limiter is stuck on or something. He's like... He's stuck doing 31 mile an hour, which means he's fallen from P2.
He needs to get a sight now. This is interesting. Don't hurt any collisions, man. Oh, this is such a... Oh, he must be mad now. Oh, there he goes. It's off. Wait, did he just wait 10 seconds so we can get clear of the penalty? No, right?
No, I don't think so. I think must be a little bug or something, because yeah, he had to lift off, slow right down, and then it looked like his pit limiter came off.
Oh man, this is so bad. No, he must be kidding me. He needs to stay calm and not overdrive himself. No, it's not allowed. Yeah, I was thinking like maybe it's something that he was like, hey, let me slow down for 10 seconds, but that's not up to him. This is, I'm just thinking out loud, giving you my thoughts. I'm sorry, okay, Boom, I won't do that. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. So
yeah, this isn't GT Sport. Away with that. I mean,
that.
Yeah, that's pretty much handed Kreuzer a hell of a lead now.
Ooh, so Griffin actually is feeling the grip loss. He is slowing down tremendously. He is almost... Well, he is in last position right now. He's in 19th position. Last position, he is being overtaken by... Is that Saraville? Yeah, that's Saraville. Saraville, first position now. Huh? Wait. Owen
That is
Warlock,
interesting.
second position. Lucas Kreuzer, third position. Antituri, fourth position. Kai Putch's fifth position. So Paolo Saraville is driving in first position, but he is having trouble keeping the car on track. Maybe he is the guy that has the least trouble with these tires. Alright, so are they allowed to go in the pit lane one more time?
They're allowed to pit as many times as they want.
Right.
I think we've got a bit of an issue between the softwares here, because I think it's all fixing itself now. So I think Saraville is actually down in P5.
All right, I was just thinking like, huh?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they're allowed to pit as many times as they want. They've just got to do a pit stop during the pit window and refuel during that stop.
Marcus actually did his pit lane now. Do you think he went on wet tires or no? Can we see that? Do you think he just went for slicks because he did know as the only one that it started to... Oh, wait, what's happening there? Who's there? Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, what's happening? It's starting to rain really heavy now. Let's go on to the cockpit view. Oh, no, that's not cockpit. Let's see that the wipers are on. Would you think that he went for the wet tires? That might help him out, you know? I'm not sure.
Griffin, who's back in the pits.
Pit window closed.
Yeah, Griffin is in the pits again.
Knowing, and let's see what he's gonna do. Well, we're not gonna see any pit crews, so he's in the pit. Any battles? Philip Donato is having a battle with Josh Morris behind him. Josh trying to overtake him. He did get closer. The gaps are around 2 to 3 seconds. We can see Anti-Turi fighting Kaipa just now. Almost needs to defend. He is slowing down. The rain is having a big impact here on everybody, I believe. Cruiser is still 7 seconds ahead. I'm not sure how Cruiser is doing. Let's go on his cockpit. Let's see how he handles the rain. Oh, he's still throwing the car in the corners.
Yeah, I think he's had a few close calls whilst we've been looking at other stuff. But he's in control. He's, you know, it's his to lose now.
Yeah, true. So lap times are drastically slowing down. We went from a 1:56, the fastest lap time, to a 2.0 for the fastest guy on the track, which is Lewis right
Race
now.
control, we're currently looking at the unsafe rejoin from car number 20.
Car number 20, that would be
Tobias.
Major unsafe entry, But this is still an interesting one because the guy in front, Paolo Ceroville, is closing on Cornelius. So we are going to see an overtake here in about, let's say, half a lap? I'd say half a lap. His wipers are not on though.
Depends how brave he's feeling down into this.
Oh, this is interesting. Am I the only one that like, you can see the difference, right? Wipers on, wipers off. He has his wipers off, guys. We are watching Ceroville with his wipers off. Just a small information window here. Hello. So you can put those in automatic, but I think he's shut that down. But he's not having wipers right now.
Yeah, he could be using On It View or something like that, where he doesn't actually need his wipers on. There's always that, or perhaps he's just superhuman and he can see through all the raindrops.
Yeah.
This is race control. Car number 20 is to receive a 5-second time penalty for an unsafe rejoin.
Alright, 5 seconds for car number 20. That will be basic.
And, yeah.
I said half a lap. We went over half a lap, almost. At this point, in my eyes, fixed half a lap. We're over half a lap. So this is the attack. Barely seeing anything. Holy smokes. Alright, on the inside now. Still has more grip. Go to the helicam.
Yeah, Cornelius is really struggling, isn't he?
On the outside to the Schumacher. On the inside. Has him. He did overtake him. No. No, not yet. Oh, needs to brake. I want to go to... what was it? It was this one, yeah. You can just totally see the wipers of Ceroville not on. It just bothers me. I'm sorry, guys.
Now he's got Rain X on his window. It's fine.
Oh, wait.
Cornelius going into the pits, but... Ooh.
I've just noticed he's going into the pit lane. Why, though? Maybe it bothered him too much? Is he giving the race away with this decision?
I don't know. It doesn't look wet enough for the wet tires yet.
Yeah, but why though? Why? Why? You were like 7 seconds ahead. Maybe he saw Turi closing in too much and afraid that he would lose too much time here. He is still in the pit lane, still losing time here. Now he's out. He's gonna rejoin. I'm not sure. Not sure. We will see. So Anti now in front. He's on his own. His lap times are 2.3. Now this is interesting to see because we know basically from this that Cruiser changed tires. Cruiser's lap time was a 2.8. He saw himself slowing down too much, basically. It's a 2.8 because he needed to enter the pit lane. Maybe refuel. I'm not sure, man. Would he make that mistake of not?
I don't think he'd need to refuel, especially as you do that during the mandatory pit stop.
Are we seeing a fight on the field now? Guys are coming closer and getting. We're seeing Lewis also in the pit lane. Rapid in the pit lane. Josh Morris just exits the pit lane right now. So we are seeing a lot of guys. Oh, is that? That's going to be an investigation, I think. Josh
Cornelius
Morris
has been through there as well.
Yeah. So we're seeing a lot of guys changing tires now.
Chewy stayed out. He stayed out another lap. He's done 2:05 though. So it'll be interesting to see what Razor does on his first flying lap.
It's still going to be it's going to be Cruiser against Turi. Turi staying out. Cruiser went in for wet tires. We're seeing guys like this is Cruiser and Turi. I believe in the past at the first race they also had to change. They also had different thoughts about how to win this race, and I'm not sure who got the upper hand. I think it was Turi. Not sure. Third place is interesting. Owen Wenlock. No, that's Paolo Ceraville. Oh, that's he just overtook somebody that he's not racing. But just close. I need to wait a little bit. Times are not correct. People are going in and out of the pit lane. I still need to wait to know what's happening. But we can see that Turi's lap times are 2.5. So Turi's last lap time, the guy in first, is a 2.5. Alright? Cruiser's fast lap time is gonna be in about. We will know that in about half a minute. He's still on a lap. He's still in his out lap. Fast lap.
Yeah, the first half of the track is looking wet now. That was on board with
Moore is
Cruiser.
actually fighting Nolder now for the 10th position. I think Josh is able to do this confidently. Nolder actually going wide. Morris almost hitting him here. Oh, on the outside. This is... You have to have balls to do this, man. Holy moly. You don't know if Nolder is gonna... Oh, he does not overshoot, and he is gonna take this position. And that's that. Josh is taking off now. Nolder is losing too much. I don't know. I'm not sure. He is having trouble keeping the car under his feet.
But he's still doing well for his first race in the league.
Yes. Yeah, dude.
Keep
in mind, he was driving he's driving a fast guy, a guy that goes for the top rankings, right? He is still in what position? He is still in 11th position. That's decent, man. Like, you can be proud of that. Trust me. These guys are fast. The lap times 2.6.
It's identical.
Identical. Identical. Maybe the tires need to warm up. But at this moment, Anti-Turi is as fast as Cruiser that just changed his tires, or he refueled. We don't know this. We don't know this. It's just maybe it's just an illusion. We don't know. Maybe he refueled. Maybe he did repair some damage. I'm not sure. But I believe he did change tires. Any fights on the track? Any fights? We're looking for fights. Rapid, no. Lewis Muir is chasing Antropov right now. He is 5 seconds? 4 seconds behind? All right. Yeah, around 4 seconds. Dennis Antropov is being chased. And I'm sure in the 10 minutes we will see another fight from Lewis.
Yeah, Crows just had an off-track experience. Looks like he's struggling a bit. Perhaps his tires aren't working the way he thought they would coming out the pits.
We're seeing a close fight here. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, it's oh, never mind. So Pachas actually second place. Can we talk about that? What is Pachas doing in second place, guys? How has he done this?
Well, he's just been there. He's been there since the start, hasn't he? Really, started P4 with his teammate Turi in first, and obviously he hasn't done the second pit stop like Kreuzer, so he's still riding that wave at the minute. Their lap times do look like they're dropping off now, though. Two of them have just done 2:08s, which is 2 seconds slower than the last lap. But yeah, at the minute it's a 1-2 for Oversteer Racing if they can hold on to this.
Yeah. So as you were talking, we saw move by Tobias, and he has overtaken. No wait. Who are we watching right now? This doesn't make sense. Cornelius? Did Cornelius overtake? That was not Josh Morris. Josh Muir overtake. I'm confused. The time, this broadcasting tool is really confusing me right now. I'm seeing stuff, but then I'm like, wait, that's not correct. How can I do what? So that's something I still need to improve on. I'm just looking at the times and showing you guys some action. Rowland actually went into the pit lane. He is out now. Oh, he's going into the pit lane. He's going into the pit lane. I think he's changing tires. Not sure about that. We will see. He is on 19th position right now. In the last 8 minutes, he is going into the pit lane. Not sure what he is gonna do. He might retire. Not sure. We will see. So Josh Morris chasing, overshooting a little bit, I believe. No, that's correct. That's the correct line.
Yeah, Josh Morris, I think he's just making up a few positions from his little pit limiter incident earlier. He has just passed Mazer a couple of seconds ago. And really, he should be up there in second place. Or even first at this point, if everything had gone right for him.
Bro, I'm still not sure why Cruiser went into the pit lane. His lap times are 2 seconds faster, slower than Anti-Turi. He is not going to get that position back, I think. That's not going to happen. Also, Pachas is just driving his own race, I believe. Let's see. Or is he... Oh, no, he is just on his own. Because Owen Menlock is behind him for 1.4 seconds, I believe. It's not a big gap, but... No, it's
I
more.
didn't think I saw Wenlock go in. He must have done his mandatory pit stop.
Yes.
I don't remember seeing him go into the pits at all, so I don't know if that's something. Because then again, loads of other drivers have done a double stop, and perhaps he's only done the one stop.
Yeah, everybody is slowing down. It's a 2.9 from Chad Smith. And he is really struggling right now. His fastest lap time was a 1:58.9. You can see that he is not really confident about how he enters and exits the corner. It's also a thing that you need to know what to do with the car if it starts to raining and you were not prepared. Are you going into the pit lane? What's the tactic you're gonna do? Like, what's everybody else gonna do? It's just, you have to guess, and that's really scary, I think. You might just ruin the race because you're too scary to make a decision. That's what happens to me most of the time. If I just make up my mind, do what I think is best, and do it fast, that would help me out a lot. But I'm just keeping that thought in my head too long, which loses me too many positions, and it's just a scary thought. But it's also racing, I believe. Okay, cruiser, overtaking here. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. This race, Bottas is getting chased now. So the only battle that we are seeing, almost, there are 2 more battles, but this is a battle that we are going to see now. These 2 guys are fighting for a position, I believe. No, they're not. Am I blind, or can I not find this 1.5 second difference?
Between?
Bottas, look at the Bottas. It's 2 seconds. It's a 2 seconds difference. With who? Owen Wenlock? Or are those 2 seconds with Antitori? No, not Antitori.
It's at 3 seconds now between Bottas and Owen, and then Pavlicek is the one that is fit back, I believe, at seconds behind Owen.
Oh, so 9 is saying Owen is catching Kai up. Can he do it in time? Alright, so we are having 4 more minutes. Thanks, 9, for helping me out, because I am really confused right here. So Owen is catching up. That's good to know. This is a fight. I knew they were having a fight, but I couldn't really figure it out. I'm confused. 4 more minutes. That will be around, let's say, 3 laps? 2 or 3 laps remaining in this race.
Well, 2 is coming towards the end of current lap, so 2 laps, I believe. He'll do 1 more, and then and he nearly gets taken out by a back marker rejoining there. That's going to get investigated. But yeah, Turi is just on the main straight now.
The car we are seeing right now is also the fastest on this track. 2.5. The car in front of him that he is chasing, he's a second slower.
Race control, a 5-second time penalty will be applied to car 696 for an unsafe rejoin.
So he's a second slower a lap, which means the gap is around 3 seconds, right? So if we say the gap is 3 seconds, he has around 2 to 3 more laps left. So it's going to be really close. Depending on Kai, if he's going to make mistakes. We will see
but Wenlock's got traffic as well.
True. This is the difference right here. There are a lot of back markers, but this is the difference. So you can see Kai now entering the corner. Owen now entering the corner. A lot of back markers. Please, for the love of... fill that in for yourself. Do not... Alright, nice. Sweet. Alright, so these guys are having a race right now. Cookier now a back marker. Please, please move. Please move. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. This is a close call for the second place now. Are there any other battles? I'm not sure. At the back, Griffin is... I got ganked by my sister now.
Yeah, Griffin, he was having a nice battle, but he's just done a thing and pulled over to let Louis Muir through, who's obviously a couple of laps ahead of him. Alright. So respecting the blue flags well there.
Kai is indeed picking up his pace now.
Has the rain stopped? I'm not seeing it as much on...
Yeah, it's slowed down now. Yeah, it has. So, final lap. Kai now entering the final straight. And Wenlock now entering the final straight. So, I think the gap is a little bit too big for this, but we will still keep an eye on this. Antitori is probably winning this race. Second place, Kai, for now. Owen third. Havlicek. Actually, a great job by this guy. So that's 1, 2, 3. I still want to watch this, actually. I hope everybody's okay with this.
Yeah, Pavlicek's come from nowhere, really. I don't even remember exactly where he started on the grid, but...
Yeah, that's true. He has done a great job, because Indeed. Good thing you mentioned, because his car was really struggling at the beginning, as we mentioned.
Yeah, he's come from nowhere. And I know that sort of gets said a lot in racing, but he doesn't look like he's had that much of an active race. He's just driven and ended up where he is, which, you know, is a really hard thing to do sometimes. It's easy to get locked into battles and waste time and have incidents, but no, well done to him.
But basically, what's happening right now, Owen is able to see Kai, but not read. I don't know, at this point, I would not reach for the second place. I would just keep my car there because, you know, if you go off, the track is wet. It might take a little bit too long. Coming into almost the final corners, Antti now into the last chicane, ending this race for himself. He's taking it really cautious and slow, knowing that he won this race, basically. And other than that, I'm not seeing any battles, so I think this is it, guys. Antti to first place. Now Kai slowly
been gifted that as well, hasn't he? Kreuz is going to be kicking himself when he comes across the line.
Yeah, true that, man. True. So this is Kai, nice and safe over the finish line. Owen now coming over the finish line. He did close in the gap though, but I think Kai just went really slow and safe there. Now let's see if we are having any other battles on the track. This is kind of close ish, I think. Nope. Wait, Dennis Entropov slowing down? I think everybody is slowing down now.
Yeah, Pavlicek comes across the line in P4.
Lucas Cruiser also on the final corner. I think he... not sure. I hope we can interview this guy. I want to know what happened. So, for all the drivers right now, if you want to be interviewed, we can interview you. I want to know what happened to a lot of racers, man. This race was interesting. I did not expect this.
Yeah, some funny little incidents and strategy plans. I think Kreuzer might have employed a Ferrari Formula One team strategist and threw the race away for him there.
True. You're in the back now saying like, guy, dude, I swear I had my calculations right. Not sure. But we will hopefully get to know what happened.
Yeah, Morris is just coming around the last corner, who is probably also kicking himself for the bit of contact he had, and it's weird what happened to his pit limiter.
All right, so that's the race, guys. We're going on to a little break, small break.
Before we go, Mesa wins the AM class. Just want to point that out. He's P1 of the AM class. So well done to him.
True. Congrats to that guy. I always forget about that, man. I need to work on keeping in mind that there are two. Like there's a pro class and an amateur class. I know that this is happening, but within the race, I just forget it. This is something that maybe will come by nature or by time. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. We are still here. We still have some interviews. Hopefully, I'm gonna let you know after. So after the break, we will be back with some recap. If there are no interviews, we will do a little recap, and that will be today's race. I want to thank you everybody for joining now. If you have to leave or do not want to know what happened to the racers, that's totally fine, but we will be right back. So here we are back with the live standings. A little bit small for me to see actually on my main monitor. So, all right, so good thing. We can see that Antitori overall championship position. So with the interview here, we have Michael, also known as 90 in the chat. 90, welcome.
Hello.
So what if we're looking at this list, this live standing list? I don't know if you're watching it. Probably
Oh yeah.
is. Yeah. What can you tell about the positions, man? Like, guide me through.
Well, a massive improvement for Owen Winlock. First of all, he had to serve a qualifying ban after an incident in Zandvoort a few weeks ago. So he had to start from the back of the grid for this race, and managed to fight quite a few positions up within the first few laps. And then with the rain and everything coming, decided to stay out on the slicks. I think a few other drivers, Lucas Kreuzer and a few others, decided to pit for the wets. Owen managed to finish in third place, and it's now put him, 6 places he's gained in the championship. The 7th now.
Crazy.
Is a very good performance from him tonight. Very impressed.
So I was really questioning Lucas Kreuser's pit stop at the he had like 10 minutes left and he went to the pit lane, giving away the lead to NTP. What did you think happened there?
I mean, so the way, because of the time simulation, the drivers only see a forecast for the next 5 minutes. So he's probably looking at it thinking, okay, it's already quite, it's raining quite a bit already. Has been raining for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And must have just taken that gamble where you think, if this track gets more wet, if this rain gets heavier, you're just going to go off and end up with nothing.
Yeah, I didn't know that actually.
Must have just taken a gamble and thought, do you know what? If the rain comes, he'll benefit massively and he'll win. And if it doesn't, he won't. And yeah, it was a gamble that unfortunately didn't pay off for him. But in the past, it has paid off big time in season 1. Not for Lucas, but for other drivers, it paid off, and also in public racing as well.
I see. Dallin, you want to say something?
Yeah, at one point, after he did the pit stop, it did look like the track was sort of reaching that crossover period where the wet tyre was coming into play, but then those
Well, actually, just after they came out, maybe a lap or two after they came out of the pits, it looked like, I think it was around the time they went in, it looked like it could be a good decision because the track status changed from green, damp, and then maybe 2 laps after they pit, it went back to green. Grip came back. And that was and as soon as that happened, I was like, they're done for.
Yeah.
Because on a green grip track, whether it's raining or not, you need slick tyres on. Your wets are just going to overheat. So yeah, a risk they took. It wasn't just Lucas. I think it was Josh Morris.
True.
And a few others who took it, and yeah, it did not pay off. And I also want to give a shout out to Tobias Mazer, highest placed AM today, finished 10th place overall. Had a time penalty as well, but it didn't actually knock him out of the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Car in 11th fell behind on the last lap. So, yeah, credit to Tobias. Well done. 10th place for the AM. Very well done.
It's the AM amateur, the AM class did a great job today. I think even Drew Meme had a great race at the beginning. He was gaining positions. I'm not sure what happened to him there, but from what I've seen this week compared to other weeks, he is kind of improving his drive style. I don't know. Still, I don't know what happened. I didn't see it, but I believe he is slightly improving. But that's just how I see it. I'm not sure.
It started well for him. I've just noticed your AM Championship on the overlay is not updated.
Oh, it is. Oh, sorry.
The team and the pros are fine, but the AM one is out of date. But Drew, yeah, he had I think a fairly good start, and then he had an incident with one of the new reserve drivers that ended up getting a drive-through. It was a very, very poor collision. And unfortunately, because of that, Drew ended up retiring because he got severe damage. They decided to take the retirement.
So, one last question from me. What do you think about the collision of number 2 and 3 in the race?
That was the one between Morris and Turi, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was in the second corner, I believe.
Yeah, that was when Morris got a 10-second time penalty, causing a collision.
I'm not sure how I'm gonna ask this, not defending or attacking. But obviously, that time penalty is like, I'm not discussing on that time penalty, but thing is, was he able to slow down in time? Because I think the car in front was slowing down.
So what we noticed was that Josh was going through the corner right behind Turi, and he went full throttle application very early, and then ended up having to go full. He went full throttle and then had to go full brake in order to try and slow down to avoid hitting him. But when you're that close to a car in front,
you just need to slow down.
You shouldn't really be going full throttle.
True.
Yeah, but
I think he ended up having to go full throttle and then full brake, realizing his mistake. But by that point, it was too late.
True.
I'm going to defend him a bit, but that's just because he's one of my team. But no,
you're not allowed to do that here, man.
No, but I also think he went full throttle because it looked like he just sort of managed to grip up, and the car in front didn't. And then
it was still quite early in the corner though, and we just looked at it and thought, when you're that close to the car in front, you need to be a bit more gradual on your throttle application and just going. If you're having to go full throttle and then full brake, that means you're causing a collision. If he had gone a little bit throttle and ended up rear-ending him, still would have been causing a collision, but it would have been maybe harder for us to decide. But yeah, definitely a 10-second penalty for Josh there.
And because I was not looking at the dash cam, I was just looking at what happened outside of the car, but that's not representing what's happening inside of the car. So anyways, I want to thank you for this small interview, Michael.
You're welcome.
So what do you think of today's race and overall?
Overall, pretty good. Driving standards seem good, much improved from the couple of races ago across the grid. Had a few little issues to iron out here and now. There was an issue with the bug at the start where it started the race without the formation lap. Don't know what happened there. But overall, good race.
All right, man. Thanks for joining in, and thanks for the organization. Today, I had a blast. It was really fun for me. Dowling, any last words before we end this session or end the stream, so to say?
I had a good time. It was, interesting to see a race win get thrown away by a driver there. But yeah, I'm hoping for more of the same next week with perhaps a bit better strategy from a few guys.
Hungaroring next time.
Oh my god, that's I need to learn a new track again. Here we go. Well, I'm
was already up for it.
Yeah, but I already learned more tracks in the period that I joined the this community than I don't know, the moment from the start of this race up until I came into the community. Does that make sense? Like in these 4 weeks, I've been learning so many new tracks. It's unbelievable, and it's such a great feeling, man. Like I want to share this with many people that are not in the community, that want to start racing, that want to start learning. It's just so nice to have people around you that can help you out with the setup, with the cornering, with, you know, getting to know the track, getting to know the car ins and outs, everything. And it's such an amazing feeling. Thanks. All right.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah. Any last? Yeah. No. Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna end the stream before I make it awkward again. Thank you everybody for watching. I'm ending the stream here. Behind the scenes. Boom. Shout out to you. Shout out to the chat. New followers. We got 1 sub from Angel. Thanks for that. And we will see you guys in the next event. Bye-bye.
Bye.